Hello everyone and welcome back to another Age of Empires 4 commentary. I am Beyond and thank you so much for all the continued support. If you do enjoy the content and you do enjoy these casted games, please do drop a like on the video if you like this specific video, and if you do like the overall content, please do drop a subscribe. It really means a lot to me, and thank you so much for all the support. We're already up to 70, so stoked about that. Today we have 3D Dark as the Roost player, and in the bottom right hand corner we have Cup as the English. Now this matchup is pretty even. I looked at the stats. Again, take the stats early in the season with a grain of salt, but I looked at the stats and I'll pop it down at the bottom of the screen on AoE 4 World. It's looking like a 51% win rate for the English, so pretty much it's pretty much an even matchup. We're going to be interested to see what happens. Now, a lot of you have been probably seeing this build in the ladder by the English. We probably won't see it here today, but we might see a fast castle. That being said, the current annoyance in the ladder, in 2v2 especially, and 1v1, yes, but it really depends. But it's the English player rushing fast castle. A few videos have been out about it, but not only rush fast castle, they're going to a fast white tower at about the 7:30, 8-minute mark, and this gets dropped down in the opponent's base, usually right around here, so it's within range of the TC. That way the battering rams can then flow into it, and it can be protected by the white tower. It's a pretty cheesy build, I'm not going to lie. I've done it about 5 times, so I can kind of understand what goes into the build itself. It's kind of fun to do once in a while. Definitely, I think the more and more people are seeing it, it is easier to counter. That being said, the biggest thing, if you're going against an English player, and especially if you're in Platinum and below, the biggest thing you want to do is you want to scout the gold, their closest gold to their base, at around the 4.5 to 5 minute mark. Maybe a little bit later, even into the 6-minute mark. That way you have some time to actually kind of counteract it. What you'll see is if you see a ton of villagers on gold, I mean like they're just starting to stream in, and especially if you see the Abbey of Kings, or if you see the English players going for early horse, early deer. Obviously, as the Roost player, it's going to be kind of hard to pull off this kind of build, but they're also going for an early deer camp over here. And if you see that, and you see they're streaming over here, it means they're going fast castle. The best thing you can do is to build up a military pretty quickly, or some outer defenses like a tower, something like that, to really protect the sides of your bases. So where even 4 towers around here, or just build up some archers, anything like that to counter them pretty quickly. So we're going to see here what Cup decides to do. Like I said, we're probably going to see a white tower rush from at this level of Conquer 3 level. Obviously, Cup is a top 10 player. Dark is a top 30 player at the current moment. So both incredible. I believe they both also played the Golden League, at least in the qualifiers. So very, very high level stuff. We do see only one in the Council Hall, which that is indicative of a rush. As you can see, a castle rush. I'm not sure that they're going to stick a white tower in Dark's base, but I wouldn't. This has all the makings for a early castle. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw probably like an Abbey of Kings, something like that, like the to go up next. Probably somewhere around here, like the town center one, not the white tower. Maybe around here. But as you can see, look at this. So we're already at the 4-minute mark. And we already start to see, you see how much gold that he's getting in right now? This is what you want to look for. We have a Kremlin going down, which I will say, as the Roost player, this is a great spot. This protects against a white tower up front here, because this Kremlin, you're not putting a white tower. I don't care how many civilians you have in front of it. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. So just doing little side quests as you will as normal. We do see some stone coming out. From the Roost player, all pretty standard. This Kremlin's getting a nice big bonus for this wood camp. Obviously, within the influence range, you get 20% more wood, which is why the Roosts are so good on maps that involve, which is, again, you see how high level these players are. Like I said, the 4:30 to 5-minute mark, you just scroll past their gold, sees 5 on gold, we're probably going to see an early castle. Again, we also haven't seen the H2, which means 3D Dark knows that it's either going to be some cheesy timing rush, which it's probably not going to happen at this level. And then 2, it means that they're going fast castle. As you can see, the floating resources from Cup already at the 300 gold mark. Again, I don't think it's going to be a white castle. but I think it's going to be the Abbey of Kings over here. Or not the Abbey of Kings. Oh, why can't I? It might be the Abbey of Kings. I might just be talking myself out of it. We will see once it goes down, and the little name will pop up right here, and I can see if I'm right or incorrect. It's unfortunate because I'm an English man, so I should know that for sure. But here we are. All right, let's take a look. We're just kind of waiting and seeing to see if all this chatter that I've been talking about all the game about early castle is going to come to fruition from Cup. I can't see what else would be happening at this rate. We do see Dark going for a knight right here, which is, the Roos have early knights and into a fast castle age. As you can see, Cup's already dropping down a defensive keep because he saw the knight come up. And where are you going? Where are you lot going? Oh, probably to the deer. He can already see he's going to start to protect the front of his base already. These are the kind of things you have to do when you see someone doing something out of the ordinary, something more aggressive. We see the town center, which is why they were mining stone over here, 3D Dark, right around the deer, which is going to be great. We have one early knight only coming out, so see how much damage we're going to do, but this is great. See right here, 3D Dark is just camped on this gold, getting as much information as possible. The floating resources, here it comes. It's going to be dropped in a matter of moments. And you're looking right now at that 7, 8 to 8:30 mark is when, if you see, that's when the Castle Age is going to come in for the English, if they're going for this rush build. And this is exactly how you want. Let's hope to see that Dark does the exact thing you want to do to counter it, which is probably an all-in rush. You probably want to go all in. The first night already coming out is already incredible. Unfortunate that little interaction there didn't have just enough damage. One more hit and that person pops out. Look at that. They live with 2 health. I believe if you cancel the swing animation and then swing it again, it will kill it. I think there's like a little bit of an issue going on there. Oh, a forward archery range. So I swear I didn't watch this beforehand, but I've just had a lot of English games lately. King's Palace, not the Abbey of Kings. That's the second landmark. King's Palace. So obviously acts like another town center. But look at all this gold coming in. So you kind of almost saw it coming, and now we have another knight coming in. And this is what you want to do. You want to go all in on the English player. If they're going to turtle like this, you got to punish them. They have no army right now. They have no military strength. They have a scout, and they're going to have 2 town centers. That's it. One battering ram can easily take down this wimpy little tower over here. Not going to be too hard at all. This, I wonder if Cup's going to scout this. We have the boar going down as well, which gets you gold and also a ton of food. So this is going to be a great all-in timing rush. As you can see, the Roos player doing really well for food. What, are you going to drop down anything else? I'd love to see like another cavalry, another stable drop down. Let's see. What are we going to do? We have 2 knights in the field. This one knight just majestically running through. Look at that lance. No wonder why it takes so long for them to get the lance out and then move from there. It's just huge. I don't even know. Also, I don't know where they put it. Where do you store that thing when you move to your sword? There's the Castle Age. Doing a little bit of damage with this early knight. But I don't think the Cup has any idea that this is coming. And we have Man-at-Arms coming down, the upgrade. So we are going to have mass Man-at-Arms coming out, which you need a lot of gold to support this kind of pressure. If the English player is allowed to get these, though, it's going to be absolutely curtains, because all we have right now is Feudal Age and some archers. But that being said, if we can get a little massive ball going down before these Man-at-Arms really kick in, and there's Armor Clad as well, so getting all the upgrades before actually producing any units, which means that Cup has definitely not scouted this, because they would start to produce some units quickly, because you need something to defend this. You can't just let this all-in timing rush go down. Another archer range, and there's the forward stable. Who's pop capped? That would be 3D Dark. Throw down a house quickly. You don't want to ruin this rush at all. Sees the King's Palace. Luckily, it's not a white tower. If Cup knew this was coming in, dropping a white tower right here, that's all she wrote. This is done. This nonsense is going to be done. Or at least a lot easier to hold than it would be with just the 1 tower. Here we go. Here's a scout. Gonna see if they can pick it off. The scout, they're not gonna see, they are seeing how much is there. Ooh, gonna lose this man at arms. Ooh, just saved it. I mean, there's no Abbey of Kings behind this, so it can't really heal. But these man at arms are tanky. Only 3 of them now. 3 are being produced. I don't think it's going to stand a chance against 6 knights, soon to be 9 knights, 10 archers, and wedge defense, which is going to be mainly for the defenses. Oh, here we go. And this is a mobile. This is a mobile unit right now for sure. And there they are. Here comes siege engineering. This is the perfect way to counter. As an English player myself, this is the perfect way to counter us. You got to go all in. Look at this food economy. If you let this build up with all these beautiful upgrades, they're just getting tons and tons of wood. They have a little cluster around their base. They have this little ball of man-at-arms to feel protected. But this is what you got to do. You got to go all in. If you want to rush Castle Age, you're not going to have nearly as many soldiers as the Roost player is going to have. So I love this all in, but 3D Dark. Let's see if it can be defended. Ooh, some Cup, your men. They got absolutely slaughtered out there. And where did those men at arms go? There's 2 of them. Where's the rest of them? I don't understand. Oh, they're just scattered about? Because they're not up here. Alright. Cup's gonna know now that this is an all-in for sure. Nice snipe on that tower. Sees the battering ram up front. These knights are gonna cause a lot of idle running. Are men-at-arms in here? Is that where they are? Or are they in here? Well, we'll see in a second. I think this is the gold. Another battering ram going down as well. And pretty much everything is idle right now. These knights doing a lot of damage in the back end. I'm just confused as to where these 12 men-at-arms are. There's 2 over here. I mean, they must just be in here, right? They just must be hanging out. Alright, so the gold's down. We have, for some reason, the man-at-arms are not out and about. They're just, 2 of them are chasing over here. Oh no, the backup gold's found, which makes it pretty useless. There we go. This man-at-arms down to 10. And we're dropping even more battery rams up here. Love this from 3D Dark. Look at the population difference. If you want to go fast castle, that's totally fine. But you're going to have to deal with an all-in from the Roost player. So well played by 3D Dark. Cup did their best. I mean, it's a very popular build right now, is that fast castle rush. That's exactly how you want to stop it, is you've got to go all in. You have to scout that gold. Like I said, that 4.5 to 5 minute mark is exactly what you want to look for. But yeah, so I'm going to drop another few videos next week. Thank you again for all the support. I really, really do appreciate it. If you do enjoy, please drop a like and please subscribe if you haven't already to the channel. I think it's at like around 79% of you are not subscribed that are viewing the videos. So please do drop a sub if you continually watch my videos. And then also, there should be another link that pops up for another one of my videos if you have more interest in watching more Age of Empires 4 high-level commentary. Thank you so much.